How's it going, everyone? Tuki here, back again with some more FIFA 16 and my Liverpool career mode. In this episode, we will finish up the early preseason tournament, taking a quick look at the table. We are currently tied with Besiktas at 3 points. We have the lead in goal differential as Besiktas beat Katolika 1-0. Looking at the only other group, Group B, it is dominated by Tigers of a certain sort, Trabzonspor Tigers, and the Tigres from the Mexican League. Tigres actually beat Marseille 3-0, and Trabzonspor destroys Colo-Colo 5-0. So it's been an interesting group thus far. Our first game of the episode will be against Katolika. I'll show you a quick look at the squad and we'll get right into it. Sticking with the 4-3-3, the Brendan Rodgers special, starting left wing, we will once again have Jordan Ibe. Christian Benteke makes his full debut up front. Adam Lallana on the right side. Midfield, a defensive specialty, just a shutdown line. Excited to see what they can do. Joe Allen, Emre Can, and Lucas. Defensively, Jose Enrique, Lovren, Sacco, and John Flanagan, with Adam Bogdan starting in net. On the bench, Danny Ings, James Milner, Jordan Henderson, Jordan Rossiter, Kolo Toure, Moreno, and Mignolet. That is the squad. Let's get into this next game. It's Katolika.
This is a fucking Catalina wine mixer.
Right off the bat, Katolika presses hard and gets a nice cross-in chance. It was a great punch-out from Adam Bogdan, preventing the early chance. Certainly would not have been the ideal way to start the game. The second clip, we see a nice bit of flair from the Chilean side. I'm not sure what player it was, but perhaps the Chilean league is something we should actually look at this season. It wasn't too big of a factor in FIFA 15. We get a nice interception there from Lovren, and the counter attack goes. We go all the way down. Emre Can leading the rush. He cuts inside, gets a nice shot off that somehow bounces off of the foot of Mamadou Sakho. I have no idea why he pressed. I normally set, and I didn't show you guys this in my settings, normally I'll set my center backs, or I'll never set my center backs to play a striker, even in the final minutes. So why he decided to go on that run, I don't know, but the ball dips off of his toe and we go up 1-0. On another counter-attack, a great ball out wide by Joe Allen to Jordan Ibe. Good bit of pace, still worried about the stamina, but we'll go. He cuts in, he cuts back outside, fake shot to try and get some space, crosses into Christian Benteke and forces a big save from the keeper. Katolika clears, but unfortunately for them, we maintain possession. Ibe with a good bit of give and go with Jose Enrique. Jordan Ibe gets it again. Another forced cross. The keeper backs off. Benteke, though, cannot get anything on the header. Another clear out for Katolika, but again, we maintain possession. This time, Joe Allen works it back around now for Emre Can, who will drive wide along the outside. A nice forced pass into the middle, a good touch from Joe Allen. He cuts inside, takes his shot, and he buries it. The best player in FIFA, Joe Allen. That's all the proof you need right there. A great job settling down the hard pass, a couple of great touches, the step inside, and Joe Allen with a big goal puts us up 2-0 before halftime. Besiktas in our group up 1-0 on San Lorenzo. Marseille struggling against Colo-Colo, and Tigre and Trabzonspor once again 0. But again, we look to burn them on the counter attack. Adam Lallana plays it out wide, a magnificent ball. Danny Ings cuts into the middle. He is mauled, and we get the penalty. Ings steps up to take it and drills it. A perfect penalty into the top left-hand corner.
To infinity and beyond!
And there you have it, guys. That would be the game. One extra chance for Katolika on the cross, easily caught by Bogdan, and we get the 3-0 win. It was never in doubt. A great goal for Sacco, a better goal for Joe Allen, and the penalty for Danny Ings as we stay atop the table in this early group stage. Here is the training schedule for this week. Again, going with the younger players who aren't going to get to play as much. Jordan Ibe, probably the odd man out there, but the rest of them 57, 57, 62, and 61 overall. I do know Jordan Rossiter and Cam Brannigan both have better potential in this game than in FIFA 15, so I'm really excited for that and really excited to turn those two into hopefully future first-team midfielders, particularly Jordan Rossiter. But let's get into this training session. So overall, we have a much better week of training this time out. Jack Dunn with the C overall in the keep possession drill. Jerome Sinclair gets the B in speed dribbling. Jordan Ibe the C in through balls. B in the dribble course for Jordan Rossiter. And Cam Brannigan gets a B in the beat your man drill. Much better this time out. As you can see directly under the grades, the progress and how close they are to improving. Obviously Jack Dunn very close to that upgrade in ball control. I like what I see. This is a much better week, and hopefully our youth players can keep this up. Taking a quick look at the lineup for the next game, a big game against Besiktas. Again, the 4-3-3. Divock Origi, Christian Benteke, and Daniel Sturridge. We are going with essentially our best lineup. Milner, Henderson, and Lucas in center field. We have Moreno, Skirtle, Sacco, Klein holding the back line with Mignolet in net. Take a look at the bench. We have Danny Ings and Jordan Ibe, Lallana, Chan, Torre, Flanagan, and Bogdan. Unfortunately, we still do not have access to Coutinho and Firmino as they are out on international duty. And again, to emphasize the importance of this particular matchup, both teams 2-0. We are currently over Besiktas in goal differential. This is going to be a big game here. And again, I'm not sure how these tournaments work. I don't know if we'll end up playing them or if we end up playing the second place team from the other group. Taking a look at the other group, though, you can see Trabzonspor and Tigres still up after a 1-1 draw, as you saw at the end of last game, and Colo-Colo upsetting Marseille. So surprisingly, Marseille will not be getting in to the next stage, whatever that is. But hopefully we will be. We're in a good spot now. We can't really fall out of it. But I want to finish top table here. Let's take on Besiktas. 30 minutes in, and we have a gigantic save for Mignolet. The first half an hour of this match was all Besiktas. But here is the big turning point. Divock Origi with a run along the outside loses the ball. Lucas picks it up and gets absolutely murdered from behind with a brutal slide tackle. We get the red card. And from this point on, the game completely changed. Momentum swings into our favor. Get another quick look at it here on this replay coming up. Just an absolutely diabolical slide tackle. The quick counterattack off of that steal. Ball played into the middle for James Milner, who left foots it into the back corner. A magnificent build-up play, a magnificent pass, but an even better finish. Marvelous job by James Milner, and hopefully we can see more of that from him throughout this season. He's someone we have a big question mark on, and whether or not we want to actually keep him for the duration of his Liverpool contract. Get another nice chance here on the counter-attack, a good little bit of build-up play. Jordan Henderson tries to chip the keeper, but he cannot get the shot off in time due to the contact. We get a nice run along the outside of the box. We send it in, and another gigantic save by their keeper. We get a secondary chance, but it's a terrible first touch, and that would actually be the game. Dominant first half for Besiktas. The red card changes everything, gets the game's momentum onto our side. Big finish for James Milner, and we're able to hold on defensively. We have absolutely dominated this group. Besiktas, obviously our biggest challenge as we expected, but we finished the group stage undefeated. After our big win against Besiktas, we have already been awarded some tournament prize money, $2,160,000, a great starting point for us. However, the tournament is not over. As you guys can see, my suspicions were correct as we will play Tigres next. Trabzonspor will play Besiktas, a battle of Turkish clubs. So Besiktas very well could get a second crack at defeating us. Unfortunately, we are going to cut off the episode there. I want to save the semifinals and the finals for the next episode. Am I taking this extremely slowly for a career mode compared to some other people? I'm sure I am. But I do really want to take my time getting this going and enjoying this. And it also gives me the opportunity to hopefully get more eyes on this series, let people know what's going on here on this small little channel of mine, and hopefully by the time we start in with the regular season for the BPL, and especially get towards that January transfer window, we have input, we have feedback, and I can truly know what direction you, the viewers, would like this series to go. And for those who are wondering, the player conversations is Coutinho, who is a little bit worried about the speculation around him. So already one of my big fears is kind of out there with Coutinho being a little bit unsettled. We will be playing him until he can no longer walk. He will be in the first team. I am deathly afraid of losing Coutinho, and I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that does not happen. So again, everyone, sorry about the tease of this being the wrap-up episode for this preseason tournament. But again, I'm going to drag it out. We will find out if we can actually win this tournament and that prize money in the next episode. Let me know down in the comments below. What do you think of this series thus far? Will we take home this trophy? You know the answer is yes. If I do win this trophy, should I bump the difficulty up to Legendary already? I'm not playing the most difficult teams yet. Perhaps we will wait until around January transfer window time to see how the BPL season is going. Let me know. And again, as always, any feedback is more than welcome. If you've enjoyed this episode, leave a like down below. Subscribe if you feel so inclined. It is very much appreciated. And I will catch you all next time.